have a seat. We have a lot to discuss. Come on in. Hurry, 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 hurry. Sit down. Hey, hey, hey. Kill that noise over there. You're way too loud. All right, let's go. Let's get into this. Now, listen. I am, in case you have forgotten, Mrs. Y.T. Wise Apple. Oh, that's not funny. My parents were very strategic in naming me, darlings. And many of you are coming from different places. I know, different backgrounds and things of that nature. But see, this is YT and we don't play that over here. And so I just heard a lot of riffraff and rumbling in these here streets. And I had to come in and educate you scoundrels about what really goes on. You see, we are here in the wonderful, beautiful country, US of A. And let me just say it like this. We don't play that. So sit down. Class is in session because we have a lot, and I do mean a lot, to talk about. Okay. Oh, say, can we see? Well, not really. I really need my glasses right now because I have something that many of you will want to hear, because I know while you were in school and, middle school, high school, you paid no attention to this huge document, very important to this country, called the Constitution. And so some of you got through school by the seat of your pants. And so today we're going to educate you, because that is what I do. They don't call me Mrs. Wise Apple for no reason. Okay, now I know you're upset about your little apps and whatnot, but let's be clear. You didn't create it. You don't own it. So you really need to sit down and pay close attention. Okay. So, like I said, there's been a lot of chatter going on and we have a lot to discuss. But first, I need the people in the back to settle down, because y'all are doing the loudest talking, and Lord knows when the last time you even picked up a book. So, instead of doing all that jibber jabbering and talking and whatnot, I need you to read more and talk less. So let's just get on into this, shall we? There is this thing, like I said earlier, in this wonderful country called America, US of A. Yeah, United States of America, for you slow people in the back. Settle down. Okay. And many of you forgot about our lovely government and how things flow. And so many of you think that the executive branch can save you from whatever ails you. But I'm here to take you on a little history ride while we address a few things. So, shall we get started? Everybody ready? You got your pens and papers? Come on, man. You know how we work around here. Get your stuff together. Hurry up. Goodness. Okay. So let's look at this huge document called the United States Constitution. So there are things called bills, and then the bills turn into laws. But I want to give a shout out right here to Mark Twain Incorporated. Yes, Mark Twain Media Incorporated, to be exact. Thank you guys for this very insightful information that so many of us have forgotten about. So allow me to do what I do best. They don't call me Miss Wise Apple for no reason, darling. So allow me to read this little passage, this little ditty, for all of you ticketies out there. Yeah, that's a little bit upset. Let's read, shall we? It says here that the legislative branch, I'm going to need you to Google that, because I know you have no idea what that is in this country that you were born and raised in. You may want to pull up Google for this. Anywho, the legislative branch deals with a lot of things. They have a lot of power. And I believe y'all are giving power to the wrong branch of government. So we're going to look at the legislative branch right now, because that's why all y'all upset. You're upset because you're thinking one part of the government does something that this particular branch is actually responsible for. Okay, so let's just get into this, shall we? Because time is money and y'all don't pay me. So let's go. Okay, so how are bills even formed, and how do bills become laws? Because, see, some of y'all have forgotten how this thing really works. So let's just read here for a minute. Grab your pens and paper, put your listening ears on, boys and girls. Let's just get into this, shall we? You see, the laws, or rules, should I say, our country, good old US of A, the laws in this country we have here were passed to keep our country functioning. Okay? Flow with me now. There is a long step-by-step process in the making of these laws. Okay? Before a law is a law, it is known first as a bill. Now, no, I'm not talking about your light bill either. Okay. Keep up. Hey, keep up in the back. Come on now. People in the front, y'all help them. Somebody get them an assistant, please. Thank you. A bill is an idea that a representative or a senator has that he or she would like to see become a law. A bill may start in either the House of Representatives, you probably have no idea what that is, Google it, or the Senate, all right? Except for money bills. That's a whole different talk, okay? Which may start in the House. House is short for House of Representatives. Everybody got that? Y'all put that together? Okay, all right. Come on, flow with me. Let's say, for example, Senator X has a bill to proclaim June the 21st as National Cardinal Day. Let's just pretend. Everybody got your thinking caps on? Everybody, you know, your imagination. All right, we're talking about Senator X here. All right. He takes his bill in written form to his fellow senators, and it is given a code number. All right. If the other senators disagree with the bill, then they vote it down, and the bill is dead immediately. They don't agree with it, bill's dead. All right. If they agree, however, the bill is passed in the Senate. Keep up with me here. Okay, we're still in the Senate. It is passed then over to the House of Representatives. Let's park it right there, because I know already I have lost some of y'all, especially the people in the back that's doing the loudest talking. Okay, pay attention. Our Congress, if you remember from previous lessons, is made up of who? Anybody? Come on now. Come on. You're taking too long. You got to think too hard. Our Congress is made up of the House of Representatives and the Senate. You're welcome. Okay. Let's keep reading, because time is money. Like I said, you ain't paying me. The bill is given to the House of Representatives. Okay? So remember, it goes from the Senate. The Senate came up with the idea. The senator said, hey, I want this day to be a special day. All right? So it goes from the Senate, because the senators have all come into agreement that this should be a law, right? So they came up with this bill first. Okay? So now it's going over to the other people and the other side of Congress. The House of Representatives. Keep up. Okay. So now that the bill has been given to the House of Representatives, now it's their job to discuss this bill, and now they take a vote on it. All right? If they, House of Representatives, if they disagree, they vote it down and send it back to the Senate for changes. All right? Keep up with me now. However, if the Senate refuses to make these changes ordered by the House of Representatives, the bill dies. It's over. All right? You with me? Everybody with me? All right, let's keep moving. If the House approves the bill, it is given then to the president for approval. Now, I know a lot of you ticky-tickies. I know a lot of y'all tickities. I know y'all are waiting for your savior, the president, to save this little thing y'all upset about. But hold on a minute. Put a pin in it. Settle down. Pay attention. If the president agrees with the bill, he signs it and it becomes a law. The bill can also become law if the president does not respond to it within 10 working days. Okay? I think you missed that part. Let me read it again. If the president agrees with the bill, he signs it and it becomes a law. The bill can also become law if the president does not respond to it within 10 working days. All right. Got it? Good. Let's keep moving. If the president does not agree with the bill, he vetoes it. With a veto, the president is rejecting the bill. Just in case you didn't know what veto is. Hey, pay attention. All right. If the president does not sign the bill within 10 days after Congress adjourns, the bill dies. Interesting. This is known as a pocket veto. If the bill has been vetoed and Congress, remember Congress is the Senate and House of Representatives, keep up with me now, is still in session, the bill then goes back to the House where it started. And where did it start? Who paying attention? Hey, who paying attention? Where did it start at? That's right. In this case, it started in the Senate. So it goes from the president back to the Senate. You with me? All right, let's keep going. If 2/3 of the Senate agree with the bill, this is called overriding the president's veto. If the Senate votes to override the veto, then the House of Representatives must vote whether to override it also. Okay? If both houses vote to override the veto, meaning the House of Representatives and the Senate, if they vote to override the president's veto, then the bill becomes a law without the president's approval. Now, I know that was a lot to absorb, so allow me to go a little deeper for you. I know you're thinking the president is going to save whatever this whole little appy thing y'all are all upset about, but let me tell you something. His power is limited. It is our very own United States of America's Congress that solidifies when a law is formed. Or should I say when a bill turns into a law. So let's put power in the right hands, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Because, like I said, my name is Mrs. Y.T. Wise Apple. And they don't call me that for nothing. You need to educate yourself before you run your mouth about things you do not know and get everybody all up in an uproar. Learn the Constitution, learn the laws, ask questions if you don't know. And also, if you're using these apps to make money, ladies and gentlemen, listen to me really closely. You may want to go, instead of taking my history class, you may also want to go and sign up for my business classes. Because I can teach you a thing or two about what you should be doing with those checks you're earning. Because there is no way, if you call yourself a CEO in this here America, and you over there fretting if your checks stop. Because if you're making it like that, I mean, you really getting the bag like that on any app. You need to be investing those funds in what is known in the business world, in real life, if you ask me, is known as an emergency fund for these rainy days. Because that thing you all upset about, oh, it's still in trouble. And right now, you possibly get an extension. But after that extension, or by the time that extension is up, if the rules of Congress and the expectations and the requirements are not met by these little apps, you can say bye-bye. So long. Arrivederci. See you later. Maybe not in this case. It's over. So instead of panicking and doing all this running around, you may want to get your books in order. Get your house in order. Sweep around your own front door before you be opening up your mouth and you don't even know what's in the Constitution in the country that you was born and raised in. Shame. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, class is over. I will see you next time because I still need to do some more teaching. I am Mrs. Y.T. Wise Apple. I'll see you next time.